Hi, everyone. It's super exciting to be right on the second edition of our No Code Garage Sale. I was just a participant or an audio in the audience during the first one. So, just a quick intro about me. I am Adithya. I've been into the no code game since 2015. My first no code project was launched in 2016 while I was still an entrepreneur. Currently, I'm an enterprise consultant, and during weekends is when I spend and explore my ideas through no code. So today I'm here to pitch about open source Stash, which is built using Google Sheets as the CMS, which is pulled in through Spread Simple and Question Scout to gather submissions from people who have built open source products or people who are interested in joining a community that is focused on open source. So this is just a quick intro about the product. So why did I build this in the first place? The purpose was very simple. So around 2017 till 2020, I was an entrepreneur. And as an entrepreneur, you would have to also look for ways to cut down on costs. So one of the ways to cut down on the cost was to use open source tools and software which was available, maybe for video editing, image editing, analytics, etc. So that is why that was the trigger to explore this particular idea around 2017. And only in 2020, I was able to build this because you know what happened in 2020, right? I had all the time in the world to explore on my ideas. So the other purpose was to make this info easily accessible for everyone. So that was the main criteria because I didn't see any other directories doing that at that point of time in 2020. So why am I selling this? Straightforward, because I'm at a full-time job now as a consultant, a time constraint to explore this idea further. And I also have a few other side projects. The idea is to build at least 12 projects a year. So I have already launched one project during January, which is again into AI and no code. So, and also I'm looking to find a new parent for my baby so that they can take that baby from 1 to 10 because I've already bought it from 0 to 1. Right? So how is it built? I took a very simple approach initially. I listed all the open source products which I was using, including the name, title, description, the website, and also I took screenshots of those websites so that I can showcase it on the open source Stash website. Then I did an active research for nearly 4 to 5 weeks in order to collate things with tools which I was not using but falls under the open source category. And once I launched it, I opened it for submissions through Question Scout. Question Scout is nothing but an alternative like a Typeform, Tally, form builders, basically. And currently it is semi-automated because I want to review every listing that comes through because I don't want it to be a directory of thousands of tools which people might not use. Instead, I want it to be a directory with 100 tools, but people would definitely use. Right. So, but of course, you can automate it completely. Maybe by bringing in the aspect of reporting, if at all people want to report a particular listing, which is not necessary. So that is how it is built. I'll show you a demo in a minute. So in terms of stack, we already spoke about it. Traffic and users will cover in a few seconds. What I would be offering as part of the assets is open source stash.com as well as open source stash Twitter handle. I've been in the top 10 products during the launch day, which you can see here, ranked 7th and trended on Hacker News for close to 3 hours. And I was the product was featured in multiple newsletters, publications, etc., which we can see it in a minute. So just a quick demo. So how does it work? So this is the website, as you can see, featured on product end. So say, for example, I want something related to videos. So just a quick search. This works as a lightning search. So it is very, very quick. Or I can just simply select a particular alternative that I'm looking for. Say, for example, I'm looking for an alternative for Affinity Designer, which is an alternative for Photoshop. So SVG Edit is an alternative for Affinity Designer. Or say something like Agile CRM. So I see around 4 alternatives for Agile CRM. All these are open source tools, which is an alternative for this commercial software called Agile CRM. So this is how it works. So it started right on this particular Google Sheet close to 3 years ago. I listed down all the tools which I knew, which I was using. So as you can see, each tab is for one category. Everything is collated in this particular Google Sheet. And this info, including the product name, description, category, alternative to, the website, and the image. This Google Sheet acts as the source, which you can see here, to pull in the info, which I can customize using CSS, branding, colors, the hero image, and everything on this particular website. As you can see, I have defined what should be the product name. This is the title. Product name is sourced from this particular column. So that's how this is built. As of now, there are 92 products. Let me go back to the slide. So as of now, there are around 92 products listed, which people actively use. And I have close to around 144 submissions, which I made to refine, define, and also maybe list it. So that would also be part of the assets which I would be providing. So basically the current listing and also the new form submissions. Just to highlight this, new form submissions also would include people are willing to join a community that is focused on open source. So of course you can leverage and nurture them.